Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Wekiva High School welcomes you to Mustang Field, where it's a beautiful day for baseball. Please welcome our guests from Olympia High School. They are the Titans. And they'll be taking on your Wekiva High School Mustangs. Let's meet the teams. We'll begin with our guests from Olympia. And we'll start with their leadoff hitter, designated hitter, number 2, Nico Banez. Second in the lineup for the Titans is shortstop, number 6, Tanner Cullen. Batting third for Olympia and behind the plate at the bottom of each inning, number 11, Mason Wilson. The cleanup hitter for the Titans is first baseman, number 24, J.T. Lewis. In the 5-hole for the Titans, right fielder, number 9, Ben Merle. Sixth in the lineup for the Titans is third baseman, number 21, John Morales. Seventh in the lineup for the Titans, second baseman, number 4, Fabian Romero. In the 8-hole is center fielder, number 34, Victor Blanco. And batting ninth is left fielder, number 8, Jose Garcia. Fielding for Banez to start today's game on the pitcher's mound, number 16, Jorge Davila. And the Titans are managed by head coach Mike McDaniel with Al Osuna, Scott Garland, and Angel Otero. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Wekiva High School Mustangs. The leadoff hitter for the Mustangs is sophomore center fielder, number 1, Christopher Goodwin. Batting second for the Mustangs. And on the pitcher's mound to start today's game, freshman number 16, Malachi Hepburn. Batting third for the Mustangs is left fielder, junior number 15, Jackson Zapata. The Mustangs cleanup hitter in the 4-hole, third baseman, sophomore number 18, Adrian Bendana. Fifth in the lineup for the Mustangs is freshman shortstop, number 12, Connor Ross. Batting sixth for the Mustangs and behind the plate at the top of each inning, freshman number 22, Demir Simon. In the 7-hole for the Mustangs, senior first baseman, number 10, Ian Rosato. Batting eighth for the Mustangs, junior second baseman, number 11, Andre Moya. And finally, for the Mustangs, batting ninth is freshman right fielder, number 2, Jazion McCoy. And the Mustangs are managed by head coach Michael Scudero. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please stand as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. And a warm welcome to those of you joining us on YouTube or the NFHS network. Welcome to Mustang Field, where once again it is a beautiful day for baseball. A little warm out today, just a shade over 80 degrees, but clear skies and a light breeze. And we are good to go. This is Mark Barchi, the voice of the Mustangs, joining you for this afternoon's game. And once again, as we enter the top of the first inning, the leadoff hitter for the Titans, designated hitter number 2, Nico Banez. First pitch is low, but in the center for a strike. Second one catches the outside edge of the strike zone, and Banez falls to an 0-2 count. Third pitch is off the mark, though, inside and nicks the arm of Banez, who advances to first. Next at the plate for the Titans, shortstop, number 6, Tanner Cullen. First pitch is a called strike. Move at second, and it's there. Banez successful on the steal. Oh, 0-1 count at the plate. Outside fastball takes us to a 1-1 count. Pitch number 3 is in the dirt. Simon able to pull it under control, though, and no advancement from Banez. Brings up a 2-1 count. Latest pitch a little closer to target than the last one, but still too low. And this next one will have to be perfect for Cullen to want a piece of it. Low again. Cullen walks to first. Runners at 1 and 2 now. For the third batter in the lineup, catcher number 11, Mason Wilson. And with a low ball, we have 2 successful steals. Banez to third, Cullen to second. More pitches into the dirt take us to a 3-0 count. And Olympia well positioned to do something here. 2 runners in scoring position, a 3-0 count at the plate. And we'll pause for a moment for a discussion between Simon and Hepburn. and he thought he was going to walk. But that did catch the outside top corner of the strike zone, and it is the first called strike, 3-1. Wilson is not going to be able to load the bases just yet. That one is fouled away. And so Hepburn has battled his way back to a full count. Another chop job at the plate, and that'll foul away down the third baseline. Still 3-2. And a wild pitch is going to bring up a scoring opportunity. Banez comes home. Wilson safe at second on the throw. And we'll pause for a Mustang timeout with runners at 2 and 3. Now at the plate for Olympia, first baseman number 24, J.T. Lewis. And Lewis opens with a ball. Second one finds the mark. That's going to be a hit. Lewis with a 2 RBI double line drive into right center field. That scores Cullen and Wilson. Next at the plate for the Titans, right fielder, number 9, Ben Merle. Merle opens with a strike, 0-1 at the plate, runner on 2. And the second pitch is inside and catches him on the calf. Merle advances to first. Runners at 1 and 2 now. Next at the plate for the Titans, third baseman, number 21, John Morales. Second pitch is high and outside. Swing and a miss at pitch number 3. Brings up a 1-2 count. Jive backwards on your screen there. There we go. Fourth pitch in the dirt. Morales wants none of that. 2-2. Hepburn records a swinging strikeout to put one away for the Titans. Next at the plate for Olympia, second baseman, number 4, Fabian Romero. First pitch is high for ball 1. Pitch number 2 looked pretty good from here, but the umpire adjusts it a little high. Puts up a 2-0 count. And a short ball going straight to the first baseman. And the tag is made at second. So a near miscommunication there, but the Mustangs bring it under control. Fielder's choice is made by Ross on the throw from Rosado. 2 away for the Titans. Next at the plate, center fielder number 34, Victor Blanco. Ball at the plate. Meanwhile, Romero steals second. That puts runners at 2 and 3 now. Outside fastball will bring up a 2-0 count. Passed ball on a scoring opportunity. High pitch. And Simon just wasn't quite able to bring it in. "3-0 the count at the plate. And 4th run on the board for the Titans. Pitch number 4 away. This one is headed toward the stands. Blanco walks to first. Runners at 1 and 3 now. And next to the plate for the Titans, left fielder, number 8, Jose Garcia. Blanco steals second. That puts runners at 2 and 3 now. And Garcia fouls away the second pitch to bring up a 1-1 count. Excuse me, an 0-2 count. High outside fastball takes us to 1-2. The drop ball drops a little bit too much, and that'll be 2-2. Runners at 2 and 3. Coming up later tonight, we have lacrosse. Currently, we have that scheduled only for the Robo camera on the NFHS network because we are not confident that we are going to be able to finish this game and then get over there in time. Wild pitch, and yeah, the Titans are going to go for it. And they do. Meanwhile, Garcia's battled back to a full count. And a line drive is going to score another run and pick up a single. Garcia picks up a single line drive and an RBI. The Titans return to the top of the lineup with designated hitter number 2, Nico Banez. And the play to first is an error. Gets 2 bases for Garcia. That one is almost in play, but it falls just foul of the third base line. That would have almost certainly scored a run if it had fallen fair. Oh, 1 count at the plate. Fastball right up the middle, catches the outside edge of the strike zone, and it brings up an 0-2 count for Hepburn. He'll chop at that one, send it into the backstop to stay alive with an 0-2 count. For those of you who also follow girls basketball, Tommy Butts' team won their game last night against state powerhouse Winter Haven. That earns them the right to go to the state title game for the 3rd consecutive year. This one's in play, goes straight to the first baseman, and it's an easy play. Unassisted putout made at first by Ian Rosado, and that takes us to the middle of the first inning. In that half inning, Titans scored 6 runs on 2 hits with 1 Mustang error, leaving 1 on base, and the score stands 6-0. And we're going to mute the audio from this broadcast just for a moment so that YouTube does not smite us for copyright violations, but fear not, we'll be back in just a moment. As we enter the bottom of the first inning, the leadoff hitter for the Mustangs is center fielder number 1, Goodwin. Throw out by Lewis. 1 away for the Mustangs. Lewis to retire Hepburn. 2 away. Next to the plate for Wekiva, left fielder, number 15, Jackson Zapata. As we enter the top of the second inning, up first for the Titans, shortstop number 6, Tanner Cullen. Third pitch is fouled down the third base line, I mean to say. And it brings up a 1-2 count. And the curveball gets him. Hepburn records the strikeout looking. 1 away for the Titans. Next to the plate for Olympia, catcher number 11, Mason Wilson. Ball 1. That one goes deep down to third base, and that's going to land in the practice field. Brings up 2-1. Cutter, but it's just foul of the third base line. Wilson stays alive at 2-2. In play to the shortstop. Throw is a bit short, but close enough. Play is made from Ross to Rosado. 2 away for the Titans. Next to the plate for Olympia, first baseman number 24, J.T. Lewis. So far, the Mustangs having much better luck in the top of the second than they did in the first. Keeping the base runners away so far. Curveball is too low and outside. Ball one. Fouled away over towards softball land. Brings up a 1-1 count. That's always an interesting dynamic when we have baseball and softball playing at the same time. You have to watch for raining balls from the other field. Here comes pitch number 3 of this at-bat, and it is well inside and beans Lewis, and he'll take first. Next to the plate for the Titans, right fielder number 9, Ben Morrell. First pitch goes over the backstop for strike one. Another foul away, brings up an 0-2 count. Hepburn here with an opportunity to retire the half inning. And another one going out of play towards softball land. The count stays 0-2. Chop job at the plate. Still looking at an 0-2 count. Incoming. So the dugout getting their steps in today, chasing down foul balls. See if we can get one in play here. That one is so far inside, it's behind the back. Meanwhile, Lewis seizes the opportunity to take second. And it's a high one, and it's going to go in play. Will it land in the glove of the center fielder yet? Second inning. In that half inning, the Titans scoring no runs on no hits with no Mustang errors, leaving one on base. And the score remains 6-0 at the end of 1.5. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. As we enter the bottom of the second inning, the Mustangs will begin in the fourth position of their lineup with third baseman number 18, Adrian Bandana. Unassisted put out at first by Lewis, one away for the Mustangs. Next at the plate for Wekiva, pitcher number 16, Hepburn. Line out to short. We'll put 2 away for the Mustangs. Next at the plate. Excuse me, I misspoke on the previous batter. That was Ross. Now at the plate for the Mustangs is catcher number 22, Simon. The play is made to Lewis at first, and that will take us to the end of the second inning. 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left on base. And the score remains 6-0 at the end of 2. We'll be right back. Next for the Titans, center fielder number 34, Victor Blanco. Blanco tries to get an off-speed kind of semi-bunt going, but the touch sends it into the trees. Curve lands low and outside for a 1-1 count. Just wide of the third base line. All right, we apologize if you had a little blip in the connection there. We think we're back now. Not sure what's going on with the Wi-Fi here at the field. Meanwhile, I've also lost one of the cameras, so we're going to stick with this shot for the moment until I can get it fixed. Got a 2-1 count at the plate. Runner at first. Chop of the plate, opportunity. Play is made at second on the fielder's choice. One away for the Mustangs. Next at the plate for Wekiva, right fielder number 2, McCoy. And the shortstop not able to bring it under control. McCoy safe at first. Runners at 1 and 2 now as the Mustangs return to the top of the lineup. Things. Center field. Fastball. Fouled away for strike 2. Low ball brings up ball 3. Again, folks, Wi-Fi is just not cooperating well today, so let us know in the live chat if the stream is becoming unwatchable, and we'll see if we can do something different. I think I still have a little data left on my cell phone plan this month. I can try cutting over to that, or we can try dropping the NFHS Network simulcast and just send everybody over to YouTube to watch for the remainder of the game, and that may help as well if we only send the stream to one destination. But thanks for your patience in the meantime. Davia records the swinging strikeout, 2 away for the Mustangs. Next to the plate for Wekiva, pitcher number 16, Malachi Hepburn. So according to my signal strength here, it says that we are broadcasting at high quality now. I've got a solid light on, so if that changes, and the stream becomes unwatchable, like I said, just shoot us a note in the live chat on YouTube, and we'll see what we can do. Low curve goes into the dirt. Brings up a 1-2 count. Five, 3, and the play is there. Play is made from Morales to Lewis for the 5-3 ground out, and that will take us to the end of the third inning. In that half inning, at the end of 3 innings. We'll be right back. One away for the Titans. Next at the plate for Olympia. They return to the top of the lineup with designated hitter number 2, Nico Banez. After the Vanya single, next to the plate for Olympia, shortstop number 6, Tanner Cullen. And Cullen steals third now. And a well-placed curveball will put the first strike on the board. 2-1 the count, runner on third. Outside ball for a 3-1 count. And a softie. And a mental error by Rosado nearly cost the Mustangs the out. It still cost them the run at home. But fortunately for the Mustangs, Moya able to get there in time, even without anybody manning the base to catch it. Next at the plate for Olympia, catcher number 11, Mason Wilson. And a wild pitch will put ball 1 on the board, although there's no one on base to take advantage. Okay, I think we're back online again with a 3-1 count. Again, thanks for your patience. Not sure what's going on with the Wi-Fi today. It seems to keep coming in and out. I've tried switching back and forth between both networks, both the one that we're supposed to use and the one that we're not supposed to use. But I do appreciate your patience, and thanks for joining us here on what is otherwise a perfect day for baseball. This one's going back, and caught. Fly catch is made by Zapata in left field, and that will take us to the middle of the 4th inning. In that half inning, the Titans scoring 1 run on 1 hit with no Mustang errors, leaving none on base. The score now 7-0 at the end of 3.5 innings. as we enter the bottom of the fourth inning. The Mustangs will start in the third position of their lineup with left fielder number 15, Jackson Zapata. Curveball drops outside and low to bring up a full count. Little miscommunication there by the Titans. Since nobody touched it, we won't call it an error. We'll give the Mustangs a hit for that. Next to the plate for the Mustangs, shortstop, number 12, Connor Ross. And according to my live stream stats, we are back to having a solid connection. If it keeps happening, I'm going to give up on the OCPS Wi-Fi and just use my cell phone for as long as my data plan lasts. But thank you for your patience with us. And a pass ball gives an opportunity for the Mustangs. Bandana slides into second, and he's safe. Ross wanted a piece of that one, but thought better of it at the last second. He's able to check his swing in time, brings up a 2-1 count. Called strike as the fastball sails over the plate. And we're up to 2-2. Davila records the swinging strikeout to put 2 away for the Mustangs. Next at the plate for Wekiva, catcher number 22, Demir Simon. Again, welcome to Mustang Field. This is our 3rd home game of the year. It should be our 5th, but we had a couple of washouts last week. We're still waiting for the official word on the reschedule regarding those. We'll post that on WekivaMustangs.com as soon as we have it. This is not the first time we've tried to live stream baseball and softball, but it is the first time we've tried to do it with good equipment. Of course, we're still at the mercy of the Wi-Fi that's coming out of the baseball concession stand, so we appreciate your patience if we get caught up in a little bit of buffering. Simon chops at this one. Low curve, and it brings up a 1-2 count. And that one gets away from the second baseman. An opportunity for the Mustangs to score here as it goes all the way to the back fence. Adrian Bandana scores on the Titan error. Ball at the plate, nobody on to take advantage, though. Davila records the swinging strikeout. And that takes us to the end of the 4th inning. In that half inning, the Mustangs scored 1 run on 1 hit with 1 Titan error, leaving none on base, and the score now 7-1 at the end of 4 innings. We'll be right back. As we enter the top of the 5th inning, the Titans will begin in the 4th position of their lineup. Number 24, JT Lewis. And he'll start with an inside ball. Once again, welcome to Mustang Field. My name is Mark Barchi, voice of the Mustangs and sports information director here at Wekiva High School. Joining you for our third baseball home game. We had one yesterday. We also had one last week that was combined with a softball game. We tried doing a side-by-side live stream for the first time ever, which went kind of sort of okay. We learned a few things. This one's going to get put in play. And it is a grounder all the way out into right field. Lewis with a single grounder to right. He's safe at first. Next at the plate for the Titans, right fielder, number 9, Ben Morrell. And Hepburn opens with a strike against him. Inside ball narrowly misses Morrell. And it brings up a 1-1 count. Fouled away down the third base line, 1-2 count. Chopping at that one, it's going to go to shortstop. And the throw is wide left to first. The out has already been made, but an extra base granted on the Mustang error. Out at second on the fielder's choice. And then Morrell is safe at second on the Mustang error. Next at the plate for the Titans, third baseman number 21, John Morales. High fastball brings up ball one. Looks like our camera's been jostled a little bit. Let me go fix that for you. And we get strike one at the plate. Fielder's choice is made at second. Runner safe at first and at home. Next at the plate, center fielder number 34, Victor Blanco. And overthrowing first. Mustangs get away with one there. High fastball comes in, swing and a miss, and safe at second on the steal. So it brings up a 1-1 count at the plate with a runner on second. Wi-Fi seems to be cooperating a little better lately, so we appreciate your patience with that. Hopefully you're getting better experience now than earlier in the game. That takes us to the middle of the fifth inning. In that half inning, the Titans added one run, and it brings us to an 8-1 ball game with one left on base. Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the middle of the fifth inning, and that can only mean one thing. It's time for the fifth inning stretch. So stand up, stretch your legs, and join us now for Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back, for it's root for the Mustangs. If they don't win, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. As we enter the bottom of the fifth inning, now pitching for the Titans, number 20, Jay Kowalski, and at bat for the Mustangs in the seventh position of the lineup, first baseman number 10, Ian Rosado. For those who are just joining us, welcome to Mustang Field. Rosado walks to first. Next to the plate for the Mustangs, catcher, number 22, Demir Simon. Strike that. That's actually at the plate now as second baseman number 11, Moya. Read my card in the wrong direction. I looked at the batter below Ross instead of the batter below Rosado. Did he get him? Yes, he did. Pickoff is made at first. One away for the Mustangs. Up to 2-2 at the plate now. Base is empty with one away. Mustangs have some ground to make up here. And a swing and a miss will retire the batter. Kowalski records the strikeout. 2 away for the Mustangs. Next to the plate for Wekiva, right fielder, number 2, Josiah McCoy. And Kowalski is ruled to have caught the top outside corner of the strike zone, brings up a 1-1 count. That one's inside, and McCoy will swing and miss at that one. 1-2 the count. Base is empty. 2 outs in the bottom of the fifth. Kowalski retires his second consecutive batter on the swinging strikeout. And that takes us to the end of the fifth inning. The Mustangs got 1 on base, but it was short-lived, and that takes us to an 8-1 game at the end of 5 innings with none left on. As we enter the top of the 6th inning, now pitching for the Mustangs, number 5, Wyatt Smythe, and the Titans will begin the 6th inning in the 9th position of their lineup with left fielder number 8, Jose Garcia. Smythe catches the outside corner of the strike zone to bring up a 1-1 count. Curve drops just a little bit too far for 2-1. This one's in play. Goes out to center field and easily beats the throw. Garcia with a single line drive into center field. He's safe at first. Next at the plate for the Titans. And checking into the lineup is number 28, Mike Hill. Hill got a piece of it at the plate, so Garcia will have to come back to first. Wilson. And every time I'm about to change the Who's on Base graphic, Olympia steals again, and it goes back to being right. In play, going toward right field, and it drops. Just one will come home, and that's too far out of control for the Mustangs to try to make a play at third. And we'll pause here for a timeout. Now on the pitcher's mound for the Mustangs, number 18, Adrian Bandana. And next at the plate for Olympia, right fielder, number 9, Ben Morrell. The wild pitch will allow a runner to score. That was Cullen that came home there. Opportunity to make a foul-out catch behind the plate. And he does. Simon makes the play behind the plate. One away for the Titans. Next up, checking into the lineup, number 19, Ben Gruenthal. Gruenthal fouls away the third pitch. That'll bring up a 2-1 count. There we go, got the graphics update. Seem to be back online now. Swing and a miss. Uncaught third strike. Play is made at first, but safe at home on the throw. The play is made at first on the uncaught third strike to put 2 away for the Titans, but since that was not the third out, that allowed Olympia to score on the throw at the plate. Next up for Olympia, number 4, the second baseman, Fabian Romero. Romero opens with a 1-1 count. Of course, Wekiva now in danger of not getting to play the 7th inning. They'll need to score at least 2 and also stop Olympia from scoring any more here. That one's going to drop for a hit and a run. Gruenthal with a single into right field, safe at first, also picks up the RBI as Lewis comes home. Next at the plate will be center fielder number 34, Victor Blanco. Blanco with a single grounder in. Bandana records a strikeout, and that takes us to the middle of the 6th inning. Titans adding 5 to their score in that half inning. And that takes us to a 13-1 game at the end of 5.5. Kowalski records the strikeout against Goodwin, and the uncaught third strike play made at first. One away for the Mustangs. Next at the plate for Wekiva, number 16, Malachi Hepburn. Hepburn with a 1-1 start to this at-bat. That's in play. Hepburn with a single grounder. He's safe at first. Next to the plate for the Mustangs, number 15, Jackson Zapata. Zapata also picks up a single grounder, and that'll put runners at 1 and 2 now for the Mustangs. Next at the plate for Wekiva, pitcher number 18, Adrian Bandana. So the Mustangs looking a lot better to open up the 6th inning, or at least the bottom of the 6th. Bandana opens with a ball here. And nobody's home as Kowalski is looking for a shortstop, a second baseman, anyone who would be available in the vicinity. But the Mustangs are unable to take advantage, though, as the ball stays under control. Called strike at the plate. It brings up a 1-1 count. Mustangs need to score at least 3 runs in this half inning in order to keep the game alive. Low and outside to bring up a 2-1 count. High and outside. That's a ball, and an error at first base will give an opportunity to pick up third for Hepburn. The infield fly catch is made to put 2 away for the Mustangs. Next at the plate for Wekiva, shortstop number 12, Connor Ross. That takes us to the end of the ball game. In total for the game, the Titans 13 runs on 9 hits with 3 Mustang errors. Mustangs 1 run on 3 hits with 3 Titan errors. 13 to a final score. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for coming out to support your Mustang and Titan athletes this afternoon. If you want to stick around with us, lacrosse is going to be next door. They actually